Hello guys, so this is an update regarding those couple that murdered our wife's friend and sold her head for 70,000 naira in Ogun State. I hope you guys remember the story. So the chief of the community has his own side of the story. According to him, he said sometimes in that February 2022 that a group of community elders came to meet him very late at night to tell him that there is this very strong odor, around the neighborhood near a very small stream there. So he eventually sent his subjects to go and look at what is smelling. So when his subject get to the nearby stream, they looked into the Ghana must go and found out that it was filled with female torso, without leg, hands, and the head has been removed. Feed inside Ghana must go, dumped near the stream. So eventually, because they didn't suspect anybody or could trace it to anyone, then the community eventually buried the torso with help of police, reports. So 2-3 days thereafter, some group of community elders again came to meet him that there is this powerful odor emanating from this particular house we're about to see now. This one here. So that it was, they likening it to the same odor they perceived a few days ago where they found the human torso and they've already buried it. So the chief now eventually followed them down to this house, and when he got here, he saw this couple and he started interrogating them, asking them series of questions. Firstly, according to the chief, he said he asked the husband of the woman what he does for a living, and the guy said that he's a native doctor. And then the chief now asked him. So the chief continued to pester them with questions and asked them, okay, what is smelling in your house? What do you have here? Then the husband responded that it's a soup, that they cooked soup 2-3 days ago and they've traveled. They just came back and it's smelling. Then the community chief said, no, this is beyond soup's odor. So then the husband of the lady now said that it's a frog, that he has some dried frog. He bought some frogs, so it's the frog that is smelling. The chief said no, that frogs doesn't look fresh if you keep frog after some time. So the chief said he told the man that if you keep frog after some times, that is after frog must have died, it will get dried. It will not even smell to this extent, that this is beyond odor of frogs. So the chief said that, then he asked them, what is, no, the chief now asked them to come out of the house because he said the odor was so strong that nobody could even breathe inside their room. Then after interviewing them, he said, okay, they should get inside the room. All of them now went back to their room. Then this chief now started, instead of surveying what is inside their room, the way everything was littered, clothes everywhere. And the chief was like, don't you people have a bag? No bed, no cushion, no couch, nothing. Why is your place littered, scattered like this? Then they told the chief, community chief, that they have Ghana must go, and that is where they normally keep their clothes. But they've given it out to somebody with some gift. So the chief now asked them, what is the color of the Ghana must go? Then there's exactly the same color of Ghana must go they have the woman torso inside was the one they told the chief. Meanwhile, the chief has already snapped the color that Ghana must go when they saw it at the stream, near the stream. So the chief now said, okay, what is inside this bucket you are having here? This purple bucket you are seeing. Then he said that it's water. The community chief said no. The chief said, no, I can see water in this red bucket because they placed this red bucket on top of the purple one. But what is really under the red bucket, that he wants to know what is inside the content of the purple bucket. So eventually the purple bucket was opened, and guys, you can't believe what they found was the legs, hands, and the intestine of the torso that was buried, the one they found near stream. So now the chief now recollected back that, in the course of investigation, when they found that human torso near the stream, that the intestine wasn't there. So that is to say, inside this bucket, this purple bucket, the chief said they found the legs, the hands, and the entire intestine of a woman, purportedly to be that of the lady that was buried. This is so serious. So, and then it was now clear and obvious that they were the one that dumped that torso near the stream. and they murdered the lady. So eventually the chief now have to get police involved, and that is how this couple were arrested. Seriously, things are happening. So eventually getting to the police, they now told police that this is their second time of murdering somebody. So it's like it's their business as usual. Just killing human being and selling their parts like when you are selling shoes and bags. So let's just be careful because we don't know who is who these days. So that's just a summary of what the chief explained in Yoruba language. And finally, the police also have their own advice for we, people out there, that we should always inform people wherever we are going, and we should always be very, very careful, guys. So that's just the video. That's just all about this video in summary.
Aṣámúra síta àjókòó mo wá pa àwọn ọlọ́pàá fi wá kó wọn. Pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò wa wọ́n fi yé wa pé babaláwo làwọn àti pé àwọn ni àwọn ṣekú pa ọmọbìnrin yẹn jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ sí ìyàwó, ó dẹ̀ wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ ìyàwó yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ 2,000 naira. Wọ́n tún ta àwọn ẹ̀yà ara míì náà, ara ẹni àkọ́kọ́ tí wọ́n pa, eléyìí ló máa jẹ́ ẹnì kejì. So ọwọ́ ti tó wọn.